Okay, apparently also, Candace Owens had another phone call. Harvey Weinstein looks worse every time she calls him. Is she, like, stealing his life force or something? This is the man she's trying to sanitize the reputation of. She's been trying to attack Harvey Weinstein's victims in his stead after he keeps getting his appeals rejected over and over again because he's a rapist, like, definitively. And she's still questioning it. She's still just asking questions. Why did the women wear this that night? Why did they say this? Why did they do this? That's all. She has like a fucking 5-hour documentary, quote-unquote, series of just doing that to the victims of Harvey Weinstein. It's really gross. It's like some of the grossest shit I've ever seen. And she's done multiple interviews with him to try to be like, oh, so you were canceled by the woke mob, right? Harvey's the piss guy? No, Harvey was part of he had a career leveraging women into and coercing women and outright, like, violently harassing women, using his powerful, like, position in Hollywood as leverage, as a coercion tactic. One of many in Hollywood, of course, but he was like one of the most prolific, and it was basically an open secret what he was doing. And Candace Owens, despite how many women he hurt, despite how much disgusting shit he did, and how obvious it is that he's guilty, and how many people know he's guilty, and how he was found guilty in a court of law, and is in prison for crimes that he did, Candace is still trying to launder his reputation. I'm like speechless when I think about this shit. Literally, why? Because that's what the right does. Protect and fucking defend rapists. Her reasoning was, I have 3 sons. Yeah, I have sons and I don't want them to be canceled like you, Harvey. Do you think Candace genuinely believes he's innocent, or is this just grift? Pure grift. Pure grift. 100% grift. She's so cynical that she went to the most egregious, someone who's already convicted, by the way, someone who's in prison for this, and decided to be like, no, I think I'm going to dig deeper into this. I am always willing to be skeptical of a prosecution's narrative, but when you look at the facts, it's clear what he was doing. And it has been clear for like almost 10 years. Like, since it's been public. And she wants to, like, normalize that behavior. Because if it can be normal for Harvey Weinstein, it might just be able to be normal for the fucking president. It's all the same shit. Harvey Weinstein is an Epstein associate, by the way. They knew each other.
Have you considered that it could be deeper, that there was somebody who wanted you put away, that there may have been someone who wanted your company? Because,
dude, oh my God. She's so evil.
To me, there is just overwhelming evidence that you were set up here. It looks to me.
There's overwhelming evidence, but no perpetrator. Yeah, that's the thing, and this is part of the greater narrative too, is that right-wingers don't look at victim testimony as fact, and she wants to normalize that kind of rationale. It already is relatively normal among the right, but the fact of the matter is she doesn't believe the women who have accused him and have found usually irrelevant, irrational things to, like, cling on to like moralize or intellectualize that position. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. Almost every time a woman comes out about sexual assault, they are undermined by virtue of usually completely irrelevant shit. Their background, or like what they were wearing, or whatever the fuck it is. But she wants that to be totally normal, to just completely disregard what they said, and how it was not just what the victim said, but how it was corroborated by multiple other people. Those people also are part of the setup, the conspiracy, the smear campaign. It's always the same fucking tactics. It's so fucking gross.
Like a modern day hit. I don't know who you upset. I don't know what they were after, but it just looks to me like a rigged system, and they took you out. To me, it looks like it was just a show trial, and the outcome was already determined before you even stepped into that court.
She just keeps saying to me. You can't say shit that's completely like farcical and be like, what to me though? To me, the sky is pink all the time.
Courtroom. I do think that you stepped on somebody's toes. Like there's somebody's toes that you stepped on.
And he's just fucking staring.
You may not have
like
been
looking like Voldemort.
Aware of when you were in Hollywood because you had a lot of power. You had a lot of power.
You know, I can't say who.
Why not? Why can't you say who? What do you have to lose?
Because I'm not sure that I'm right.
And you say, I think.
He's playing pretend. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Maybe. I really want to push you on this point, Harvey, because I think it's very significant.
This is insane, dude. This is so gross.
I mean, you had the greatest movies that were in Hollywood. You had a lot of power. And
he didn't do that. Just because he was a fucking executive producer on a bunch of Tarantino films, and Tarantino's weird as fuck too, they were friends. And that's, you know, but that doesn't mean anything. He had really good movies. Couldn't have done it though. His movies were so good.
Wondering if there was anybody in Hollywood that you may have been fighting with at that time.
No.
Just anything that could have been going on.
There was literally no one. He had all of the power. That's kind of the whole point of the case, which is what makes this whole argument really stupid. The point of the case was he had all of the power in every situation and was so powerful that nobody was able to do anything about what he was doing. That it was so like well known because he had done it to so many people. And he was still dodging accountability.
Because I think there's something bigger happening here.
There wasn't a fight per se, but the establishment, I would not say, was my friends.
Right. And what is the establishment in Hollywood?
It's normally the big studios, but I can't say that they were part of this.
Right. No, I'm just...
He was the big studio. This is bullshit.
Wondering, like, who in the end, who owns all those movies now? Who owns your catalog? What happened to your company?
We sold the catalog.
Yeah, he sold it, probably to pay for legal fees.
To a company called Peeden, you know what I mean, which is owned by the Qatari government, and we sold the other part of the library to a company called Spyglass and Lantern, which is owned by the Saudi Arabian government.
Very interesting. I'm asking these questions because my investigation into this isn't going to stop.
My investigation into this isn't going to stop. I can't believe that she's so fucking dedicated. Ugh, so dedicated to sanitizing his reputation. And she really was trying to get him to say there was some kind of like conspiracy against him or something. How embarrassing.